Terrible accident happened over the weekend, and ABC 15's Angie Holdsworth spoke to the family just a few months ago in a story you're only going to see on ABC 15. Angie, these kids were young, just 19 and 20.
Yeah, very tragic, and I spoke to a family member who watched this all happen. Now, let me give you an idea of the distance that this one brother was trying to swim, a good 150 feet, so about this far. When he made it just over halfway, he simply couldn't go any farther.
Just a typical day at Lake Pleasant. You know, we're supposed to have fun, but this tragedy happened.
A scene at Lake Pleasant that Dot Pham will never be able to shake. A scene where his two eldest brothers lost their lives as he watched helplessly from the shore.
It haunts me every night, seeing the scene and just picturing what could I have done. I couldn't have done anything. I wasn't a strong swimmer either, but knowing if I would have went over there, I would have probably drowned too.
Dot said his oldest brother, Ton, was attempting to swim across the cove when he got into trouble and called out to his other brother, Dan, to help.
And then they just both sank down in the water, and I started screaming, and then there's just people around. I told them to go help, but they got there too late.
Despite bystanders' attempt to give CPR, neither brother survived, leaving a large family distraught, struggling with a loss and how to pay for the unexpected funerals for two young men who had their whole lives ahead of them. Their lives cut short in a simple error in judgment by one and a show of deep brotherly love by the other.
I really love both of them.
And I'm told the one brother, Ton, was not a really strong swimmer. You have to remember that even strong swimmers can get into trouble out there at Lake Pleasant. You definitely need some kind of flotation device when you're making those kinds of swims. Now, the family is really struggling to pay for those funeral expenses, and they have set up an account at Arizona Federal Credit Union. You can go to our website to get that information.
Yeah, it must have been so difficult to watch all of that happen in front of you. Thanks so much, Angie.